Okay, back for part 2, emotional bypassing. I'm Tiffany, your guide to inner knowing and expansion through and with plant medicine. Okay, I had to do a part 2, and maybe some of you can laugh at this because I have attempted to make my own sourdough starter, and I realized that my Dutch oven was preheated and it's time to put the bread in the oven to bake because I messed something up last night and I couldn't do it yesterday, which was my day off. That's why I had planned on proofing it all. Anyways, that's like a full-time job. Those people that, can bake bread all day, that's called time privilege for sure, that have the time to make homemade meals every day, the bread, all of it. Props to them. Good for them. Anyways, emotional bypassing. I'm not exactly sure where I was on the last post because I have ADHD and I got easily distracted by the bread. But emotional bypassing, yeah, I think it's just so frustrating, the idea that there's no context to a lot of this stuff. So you can get overwhelmed. I think sometimes people that are struggling, when you're numb, you're on autopilot, you're not actually finding joy in life, the idea of positivity in any respect can feel so defeating because it doesn't talk about how to sit with all of your emotions. It's like you just have to have these emotions. And I was talking in the last video a little bit about how I do those things. There was a very long time that a lot of those things felt like a checkbox, right? The working out, the journaling. I do journaling and mindset every day. And I also like to read a book that's related to whatever my hyperfixation is at the moment. Right now, it's very universal laws. I am rereading The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success again. Love this book, very easy read. I don't know why I started talking about that. ADHD, the positivity. Oh, the check boxes, talking about how it was a checkbox for such a long time because it felt like even as a therapist, you just need to have gratitude and you need to do these things and then you're going to feel better in some kind of way. If you're that turned off and on autopilot, and I will say right now, I think is the first time in my therapy business, which has been about a decade not my business, but I've about a decade as a therapist, I am seeing a really big, not trend, but the majority of my clients are saying things like, there's gotta be more. I don't understand what the purpose is. Everything is very wash, rinse, repeat, get up, go to work, come home, clean, take care of the house, do the things. It's very numbing and they don't know how to get away from that. And I don't think I've really seen this in my practice with this many people. And so the check boxes, the emotional bypassing, you have to do the unsexy work of what's keeping you stuck on autopilot. Is it a job you don't love, a relationship you don't like? Is it the childhood wounds, the abandonment wounds, intimacy wounds, trauma wounds? Whatever those things are often the reason that you stay stuck in numbness and autopilot. Because when you open yourself up to the experience of gratitude and joy and happiness, you also are opening yourself up to feeling more grief, anger, sadness, trauma. Those two exist because of each other. You can't have one without the other. So I'm rambling again, early morning, gotta figure how to jump back into this. So if you made it to the end, yay, I'm so glad you're here. I do have a Telegram channel, free 3-part series about plant medicine, and I will answer questions there. It's very limited on here what you can talk about, right? And so the Telegram channel will be more about what that looks like and what specific plant medicines we work with. So go sign up in the email list. You're going to be the first ones to figure out if I figured this out. Been off because the business stuff's been driving me crazy, the back end. Anyways, I'm back. Yay, let's do this together. Have a good day.